I want to speak briefly on a protest that took place in Brooklyn. I have a few questions that I need to ask. Now, I'm not going to play the video. I'm going to put a link to the video on the bottom, or I'm going to put a link to this article on the bottom, and you guys can check it out for yourself. But I have a few questions after I briefly read this article and maybe let you view a portion of this video. Now you see the title, Botched Eyebrow Job Leads to Wild Nail Salon Brawl. Now there's a protest out there, and they protested two of these Asian stores, and it's alleged they own both of these stores. Okay, but I'm gonna read a portion of this article, and I have a question I need to ask. Okay, because it's completely mind-blowing to me. Nail salon workers in Brooklyn squared off with two customers using broomsticks, fists, and dustpans to pummel the pair after one of them refused to pay for a effed up brow job. Now that kind of sounds funny when you briefly read it. Sound like they're going to say something else, but it says a brow job. It says witnesses and cops said. Video posted on Facebook shows a portion of the knockdown, drag-out brawl at New Red Apple Nails on Nostrand Avenue in East Flatbush. It was filmed by another customer who was inside during the mayhem. So, I'm at the nail salon, and they effed up a lady eyebrow, and she refused to pay. Then a fight broke out, explained Mercy Maduka in the video caption. Hitting them like animals, she said, referring to the customers. Cops wound up arresting a salon worker and one of the patrons Friday night after the incident, though it's unclear which one. And then it says, Hayu Ching, whatever the name, 32, was charged with assault and weapon possession, according to police. She was later released on her own recognizance, following a hearing in Brooklyn Criminal Court, cops said. Now, in another article I read, they were yelling, the blacks were yelling, where's ICE? You know, because they was alleging that these people were undocumented immigrants, which I found that to be quite interesting because aren't the black Democrats protesting and cheering for ICE to lose their jobs? Don't they want to do away with ICE? So why would you call ICE when you protest against ICE? You don't need ICE. You don't want ICE to be there. You want them to do away with ICE and to allow the undocumented immigrants to come into the country. But yet, because you got into a squabble with them, now you want to call ICE. That's a bit contradicting, don't you think? Why wait until now to call for ICE when you were protesting and against ICE for trying to prevent undocumented immigrants from coming to this country? It makes no sense to me. Now, this is the video, right? I'm not going to play the video because I don't want the video flagged, all right? Because they can say it's violence, right? But I'm going to put a link to the video on the bottom. But the question I have, for those of you who watch this video, these little Asian women, man, were like just beating these sisters like slaves. And the question I have is, why weren't these sisters fighting back? Now, there's another video that shows like where they were, you know, trying to do a little something. But when black females fight black females, or when they fight dudes, black dudes, you go at dudes like you are a man. You fight them like a man. Now, I posted a video where this one black female slapped this man, right? She slapped this dude and was talking about how she's going to beat this dude down. But here it is, these Asian females were whipping them like slaves. And the one female was yelling, "That's my grandmama, that's my grandmama." Now, while she's beating this one with this stick, she's like running out the door. So my question is, why are you only violent with other black people? Why do you fight black people like you would fight a man? And I'm talking to the black females out there. Because you always want to get in a man's face. But you got these little Asian females there that don't look like they can fight. They weren't using no martial arts. They weren't kicking their legs and jumping in the air like a lot of the kung fu movies. They just had a broom or a stick. And you had these black females backed into the corner screaming. And then you had the little Asian dude, which I don't think he's really that strong, was holding this one big black female. But they weren't fighting them like they fight each other. And they weren't fighting them like they try to fight men. So I'm confused. So why are you giving these Asians that's beating you down a pass? But yet when it comes to us, you want to try to kill us. You think you can go up against the biggest man. I'm confused. Maybe some black females can explain this to me. Okay, because when I looked at this video now, the video watching this, it made me mad. It made me mad because of the fact that you got these little Asian people just beating you like a slave and you're running. The female that's running is bigger than the little Asian female with the broom. So I'm confused. Maybe somebody can explain this to me. Right? Now I'm going to post this on the bottom and you guys feedback and you tell me what you think. Because now I'm confused, because if you let these little women do that to you, there's no need for you to ever try to get up in another man's face. You should never do that. Okay? Because you're violent and you're aggressive when it comes to people that look like you. But when you got these little Asian females, you're running from them. You're backed into a corner. It makes no sense to me. Y'all could have handled these little women, right? So I'm going to put the article on the bottom. You guys check it out and you feedback and tell me what you think. Now you got everybody out there protesting, when I talked about in videos of the past on how black people support Asians more than they do their own people. And they would talk about how high the prices are shopping with black people. Yeah, you getting it for cheaper maybe with the Asians, but look what you got to put up with, right? So I'm just confused. See, y'all don't want to shop with black people and you want to give the Asians the business, but yet you're unhappy now and you want to call for ICE, but yet you protested against ICE. So I'm going to put the link on the bottom. You guys check it out and feedback and tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm fearless.